Home thoughts, I've been reading Robert Ruark's Uhuru. The book Uhuru is seldom mentioned today, but in 1962 it remained on the New York Times bestseller list for 6 months. Uhuru means freedom in Swahili. The novel Uhuru is loosely based on real events that took place during the uprising of black Africans in Kenya in the 1960s. As Kenya prepared for open elections and independence from Great Britain, the first item on the native Africans' agenda was reclaiming land from white settlers. After World War I, as many as 20,000 white people settled on large tracts of the most fertile land and thrived with successful agricultural farms. As Kenya prepares to hang a white man for the very first time, it quickly becomes apparent that there would be no smooth transition. The book Uhuru is seldom mentioned today, but in 1962 it remained on the New York Times bestseller list for 6 months. Dubbed as a massive, explosive novel, a high-voltage shocker, it was indeed. Thoroughly enjoyed it, very insightful. And it's surprising that I'd actually never read it. I'd seen it in so many bookshops. And then I found a video of Robert Ruark on a safari, and it's about an hour, and it's well worth watching. Obviously there were hunting game, which I don't approve of. That was the case in those days, but tremendous local flavour, the Norfolk, all kinds of things in that video. Filmed in 1954, narrated and featuring Robert Ruark, Harry Selby and Andrew Holberg guide Ruark to a 110-pound elephant, black rhino, leopard and a huge 49-inch buffalo are taken, as well as other species. This is a chance to see what a safari in British East Africa was like during this era. Will Knocker spent his Christmas by the beach in Kiwayuu, and he tweeted, "My sort of Swahili coast." A major outbreak of coral-eating crown of thorns starfish has been found munching Australia's World Heritage listed Great Barrier Reef. The predator starfish feeds on corals by spreading its stomach over them and using digestive enzymes to liquefy tissue, and the outbreak hits as the reef is still reeling from 2 consecutive years of major coral bleaching. Each starfish eats about its body diameter at night, and so over time that mounts up very significantly. A lot of coral will be lost. America is in a deep freeze as Australia fries. Take a look at the statistics from the FT.